I grew up here in North Little Rock. I love North Little Rock. I love the people. When I was about 15, I was beat up by two North Little Rock police officers. Never forgot it. Officer Lee Fulmer and Officer Murphy. They spit in my face. They threw me in a ditch. They drug me out of the ditch. Now, I wasn't burning down anything. I wasn't throwing rocks. I wasn't flipping off the public. I wasn't harassing traffic. Me and a buddy of mine was merely walking up the street, heading to the corner store. He stopped me and he asked me, what's my name? I said, James. He said, when I ask you your name, you tell me your full name. He asked me where I live. I told him I lived in Eastgate. He said, when I ask you where you live, you tell me your full address. This was before they attacked me. Now, at the time that they attacked me, I no longer saw them as police officers. I saw them as white criminals. I no longer saw two people who could be trusted. I saw two white men beating me up. Since then, when I see police officers, even though someone like you, Officer Norman, you're like a breath of fresh air for a guy like me. But even though I only still see, when I see a uniform, those two white men that beat up a 15-year-old kid. I'm a college graduate. Like I said, I retired from the military. I don't have a criminal record. I've never been in any trouble in my life. But that day, they slammed me on the ground. They drug me across the concrete like I was worthless. We have a saying now, and everyone is saying Black Lives Matter. And I hear a lot of people saying, well, all lives matter, but all lives wasn't present that day. Only mine and theirs. Now, I do believe that all lives matter. I believe that, we all as a people, we're equal, and everyone has the right to live their life. But as a black man, I do have a family, and I have a right to go home to my family. I have a right to go home to my little kids that kissed me and hugged me when I walked out the door this morning. And brother, I know you may say you did something that day, but let me help you out. No matter what you ever said out of your mouth, you never gave anybody the right to treat you like they did. You don't have the right to grab me. You don't have the right to slam me to the pavement. You don't have the right to put your knee in the back of my neck, because we all know the thing called fight or flight. It is a natural reaction that if a man grabbed me aggressively, I'll grab him back. Now, if you don't have any type of skills and you don't know how to talk to me, that's not my fault.
Correct.
That's not my fault. That doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make me overly aggressive. I am a human being. It is the police department's responsibility to, like the young man said a minute ago when he spoke about rules of engagement. I went to war. I went to combat. I went to Iraq. Never killed anybody in a combat zone where bombs was blowing up and things was going off and rounds was being fired. I never killed a man. So why is it that we here in America, on a regular street where people are not even armed, that a child walking with a water gun or a guy with a broken tail light doesn't have the right to go home? And why is it so hard? This is my question. If all lives matter, why is it so hard to say that Black lives matter? I don't have a problem saying white lives matter. I don't say I have a problem also saying that your life matters. I don't have a problem saying I back the blue, because all lives do matter. But we're not talking about all lives. Right now we're talking about Black lives. So when you hear someone say all lives matter, maybe someone should be saying to that person, show some respect, because we're not talking about the officers, and I'm winding it down. We're not talking about the good officers that do protect. We're not talking about the officers that will help a lady across the street, that spend time building the community instead of tearing it down and trying to patrol and control rather than protect and serve. We're talking about the criminals that are killing our kids.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.